Just like my last video, I'm once again looking at the training of some of the faster athletes leading up to a major 100-mile trail race. This time it is UTMB. Of the 4 athletes I looked at, one in particular had a much better race than the others, and that was Tim, who finished 3rd place. Because there are so many other factors involved in a trail race of this length, I definitely won't say that the way the others trained was bad or that Tim's training is the only way to do it, but we can say that it worked well for him in this race, so let's take a look at it. Many things about his training stick to a fairly common pattern. He often does a once-a-week long run on the weekend and a flatter and faster run midweek. He also usually seems to stick with the hard-easy principle by putting 2 or 3 days between the very long or very fast efforts. There was a few exceptions though, where a flat and fast run was within a day or 2 of a long run, but he definitely took some time between hard runs of the same type, so usually taking about a week from one really fast run to another really fast run, or from one really long run to another really long run. Different from some other of the runners, he did a lot of the runs without much elevation, especially on easier days. But his easier days were pretty much always over an hour of running, usually approaching 1.5 hours during those peak training weeks. He also went 63 days without even taking a day off, and for 56 days, his shortest run was 8 miles long, so really consistent miles. Finally, similar to what I noticed in some of the most successful runners training for Western states, is that Tim had very consistent training, meaning less ups and downs from week to week. Instead of a sudden build to huge amounts of training, I see a more gradual increase in his training from week to week. So to take a closer look at some of the charts or see a little more description from me, be sure to check out the blog post and subscribe to the YouTube channel or email newsletter to receive future updates from Ascend Running.